Hey guys, I'm here with how to make a pelican in Forge World. This is for decorations and for actual gameplay, so you can actually use the pelican in your maps. So first thing you want to do is you want to go into your structure, decorative, and you want to pull out a walkway cover. I just put it on 90-degree angle here because it's just easier for me to work with. So then you want to do is you want to go in bridges, and you want to get an extra large bridge. And you want to put it just about there where like the black end stops right at the edge and it meets onto like a grey shade colour. So that the end of it pretty much meets where it goes up about 30 degrees. So then you want to go and you want to pick a platform 4x4 and you want to put it just on or just a little bit before the crease where it goes down. You want to put one on top and you want to put one in bottom and you want to phase that one just in so there's like two little lights left above it. If you want to, this doesn't really matter. You can go, if you want to get a really good clean one, you can go and edit coordinates and then nudge the x-axis, the width, all the way down, and to see if it fits. And then you want to do your platform 4 again. So that's pretty much the same there. So you've got that basic shape. You want to go into your gadgets, and you want to go on not your explosives, not your power-ups, but on your man cannons. You want any man cannon at all, except the gravity lift and the vehicle lift. You want to put it on a 15-degree incline of file, not 30 or 45, 15. You can put it on 40. It doesn't really matter though. As long as it looks like it's straight, you can either put it there, where I'm putting it now, or it's another part in the video on the next pelican that I'm showing you that you can put it in a different spot, or it's on this video. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, next one. So you've got that basic structure, and now you want to go into your structure again. You want to go onto your window double, and it's on a 45-degree incline, 30-degree incline actually. You want to put it just resting on top, and then you're saying like, what do we cover that up with? So then you get your window, just like an open window, and you put that on like a 30-degree incline. That's on the 60-degree. If it doesn't exactly fit the walkway cover, you can just the bridge. You just bring it up a bit more, and you probably could add a small one on the end, or just phase another one in. So now I'm just trying to get it all intricate. And next thing you want to do is you want to spawn a 1x2 flat, and you want to put them both there, and that's where the ramp's going to be, if you are using a ramp. If you want it closed, just add these going up, or a wall. It doesn't really matter which is which, but I prefer these. So next you want to put down your block 1x1 flat, which is going to act as a seat. I like to put rocket on the back of there. I like to also put a magnum pistol on the side, just as like protective sidearm in case any boarding. So we've got that structure now. You want to go into your structure again. You want to go on decoration, and then you want to go on strut. Put the strut on about a 30-degree incline and make it go there. Make sure that that black bit in the middle doesn't touch it. You want to keep it about there, so that like diagonal grey thing there near the top is like on the line with the walkway cover. So next minute, you want to go on to your gravity lift. Now you want to use the gravity lift for this, and it doesn't go on the outside. You kind of like forge it in, you like phase it in. That gives it the effect that it's floating. This does push you away, but it kind of makes it more realistic, really. Like blowing you away because it's like too hot. So yeah, I move them up there because I end up looking at the picture and I find out that the Pelican's thrusters are actually located there. It doesn't really matter if they're sticking out a bit. Can just do something about that. That's pretty basic. And you can just like do something about that, like improvise. So if this is aesthetics, which this one covers, you want to go onto your antenna small, and you want to put it on a 90-degree flat. So, and that thing there that's sticking up at the top, that thing that's just poked through, you want to phase that into the seat so that it's not visible at all. And that's your turret. You can move it down a bit, which is about there, and that pretty much gives you the amount of leave that you need on the gun to make it rotate and make it more realistic. So that's it for the aesthetic one, I think. So now we're going to move on to the actual one that you can use in invasion games, and I've used them in invasion games before, and they're really, really good to be used. You'll put down one extra large. I realise that you can put down another extra large after I do this, because I put down one large and I think another large. But anyway, you can just do this, what I'm doing, or you can just put down an extra large. It's really cheap budget though. I wouldn't really worry about it. So when you've got that, you want to go into your bridges again, and corner 2x2. You want to flip it so it's like that, so it's flat, and the ends just touch each other at the top. So that's really, really good, like physics there. So you want to get your wall double. You want to phase it into the strut, the 2x2, the bridge, and the cover. Same on the other side. Make sure that no gaps are visible. If there any gaps are visible, just cover it up again with another one. So I forget there to put down the 2x2 block, and I put it down. You just drag it across, but you don't put it like end on like I do, because look, it sticks out. Phase it in a bit. You want to phase it into just about where the walkway starts. So we've built our big one. This is pretty big compared to other ones. This is like a bit of a crazy big Pelican. You want to move, if you don't want it to be really, really big, and you want it to be a pretty petite one, pretty small one, just move it in. Simple as. So then you want to go into your decorative, and you want to pick your railing, flip it left, so it looks like as if it's a seat, and that's what they are, basically, the seats. The seats are where the spawn spots will be. Will just be above it. Or they can be on it. It's up to you, totally up to you. But I like to put them above it, because when you spawn on it, it kind of like slides you off, and you put it on top. Doesn't really. So you put 3 down if you're not using a vehicle, and I'll tell you why when I've finished the Pelican. Vehicle, I mean Warthog. So you put down your 3 long railings, and you want to get them pretty much identical to each other, so you can see that it's just on that like line there, which I didn't know, so that's pretty smart. You're going to your human weapons, and you want to scroll all the way down to machine gun turret. So if you leave that there, what I've found is leave that there, grab your window and drag it down a bit. It phases into it, and it's really, really, really good, because if it's not, you don't really have a massive line of sight like you do on that. Kind of blocks your way. So anyway, go into structure, you pick your 1x1 out again. So that's your seat there, and you might want to move your seats back just a little bit when you're putting the seat down. Depends about where you're putting your seat. I like to put it just about here. Same again, rocket. I like to put a rocket on the back and a magnum at the side. So I don't know what I've done there. I think that was trying to prove that the machine gun works, but there's another test coming in that actually proves it works. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can jump off from quite a distance, and you can go into battle. I'm going to use this in my machinima, probably. Battle of Reach, you want to be in it, PM me please. So this is the vehicle bit, what I was on about. You want to put in a Warthog, it won't fit in, it'll like go at a bit of an incline. So you want to push that back, or you can delete it. I just realised that right now. You can delete it, but you can push them back if you want to. So you can get in your Warthog, and you can just drive back a little bit. I'm only driving back a little bit because there's a bit of a jump that I'm trying to jump at. It's a little bit far away. Otherwise, you can just floor it off from there if you put like a little ramp going off. Mongoose are fine. That's why I went back. Mongoose are fine. You can leave them in. I'm also going to make another video with an aesthetic one that can drop vehicles as well, which is really smart. So this is just basically now just to prove that the turret actually does work. So I'm putting a mine about 10-20 feet away from the turret. And if I just come in past the chair, grab the turret, and Explosivo obviously works. I'd like to show you another map, but I don't really have any time left now because we're running out of time. So thanks for watching this, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe.